laid a trap. Donald Trump walked right into it. David Frum of The Atlantic writes of last night's debate that the mission was clear. Harris debate prep seemed to have concentrated on psychology as much as on policy to trigger a meltdown. Take a look. Kamala Harris, let's have a good debate.
Nice to see you. Have fun.
Thank you.
Welcome to you both. It's wonderful to have you. It's an honor to have you both here tonight.
Thing that she did, and it almost became like comical at a certain point, was she's doing two things every time. What do I want to communicate? Because we're talking about how do you negotiate this, right? How much him, how much you? What do I want to communicate about what I'm doing? And then, in the midst of that, just this little lure for the fish, and it could be John McCain. You know, if you bring up John McCain, he's going to litigate John McCain.
Yes.
It could be very fine people at Charlottesville. You know, if you bring up very fine people, he's going to swim upstream to go talk about very fine people. It could be suckers and losers. He's going to go talk about suckers and losers. Every single time she would communicate, and then she would leave dangling this bait, and he would swim up to the bait. And the bait was always a thing that Donald Trump is obsessed with about himself.
Yes.
A grievance, a thing in the past, the well-worn things that we've heard him go on and on about. Nancy Pelosi was the reason that January 6th got attacked, yada, yada. And every one of them just served to reaffirm the fact that the guy is old, out of it, and obsessed with his old grievances.
I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies. What you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
She can't talk about that. People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
You talk about extreme.
Crime here is up and through the roof. Despite their fraudulent statements that they made, crime in this country is through the roof.
Well, I think this is so rich, coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court appearance is in November at his own criminal sentencing. The values I bring to the importance of home ownership, knowing not everybody got handed $400 million on a silver platter and then filed bankruptcy 6 times.
Well, first of all, I wasn't given $400 million. I wish I was. I know Zelensky very well, and I know Putin very well. I have a good relationship, and they respect your president, okay? They respect me. They don't respect Biden. How would you respect him?
It's important to remind the former president, you're not running against Joe Biden, you're running against me. I believe the reason that Donald Trump says that this war would be over within 24 hours is because he would just give it up for the sake of favor and what you think is a friendship with what is known to be a dictator who would eat you for lunch.